Hi guys, welcome to another review for Wayne's third and final pick.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Oh yeah,
classic movie action at its finest.
It's got a lot of nostalgia. I mean, it's not probably the best overall movie that we reviewed so far, but it's got a lot of nostalgia and just funny quotes that we quote still today.
All the time.
So yeah, it was released in '91. It bombed at the box office. It made like $7 million on $23 million. Simon Windsor directs it. I mean,
the same guy that did Free Willy 2.
No,
Free Willy 1. Sorry,
Free Willy 1.
Sorry.
Dwight H. Little does.
That's right.
Too,
That's right.
Yeah, I love the opening scene though. Like right before the credit sequence, you just got like Mickey Rourke. It's nighttime. There's fireworks going off for the 4th of July. He's in a motel, you got a naked chick on the bed. He's staring out the window, lights a butt. He has a butt in every scene, Mickey
It's
Rourke.
such a beautiful scene, though, for real.
Yeah. And he's listening to the radio, talking about that drug that we're going to get into later. And
Dead or Alive on the...
But I like the silhouette, like where he's standing out by the hallway. And the girl just like, she gets up off the bed. And he just walks away. And then, dum, and then Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. It's one of the most I just like, man, I love that title sequence. It's very nice. It's one that I could like before even continuing the movie, I could rewind maybe 3 or 4 times and then let's start the movie. So yeah, it's like an hour and 40 minutes. But if I redo the beginning, 4 times, it's over 2-hour movie for me.
Just that shot alone sets you up for the feel of the character that Mickey Rourke plays in the movie. Like that easy rider type of feel.
Yeah. He goes from town to town.
Exactly. That drifter feel.
Right. And he takes off from his
That's it.
From
town
his close
to
friends.
town, betting different women in different town. You just get that feel just from that one scene.
And you don't have cell phones back in the
days. That's it.
Although it kind of has like a futuristic feel with the and
the Teflon coat.
I got stuff like that, and the drug Crystal Dream, the look of it, and the towers though near their hangout there near the bar. It gives it more like a corporate kind of futuristic feeling a bit there for early '90s. Like the shot of the main corporate building there, the
Trust Bank.
It looks like it's a painting. I don't know, but I mean, it's not the greatest effects, but it's fun.
That's how it is when you got Sizemore running the place.
Oh man, okay, we'll get into Sizemore. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, so you have the Mickey Rourke, man. I love Mickey Rourke. Everyone knows, one of my favorite actors.
The studio wanted Bruce Willis to play that role. They envisioned Bruce Willis to play that role because they really wanted him from the chemistry that he had with Don Johnson in Miami Vice. They wanted Bruce Willis to play the role of Mickey Rourke.
That's very, very interesting. And I know that's probably true because there's a weird scene where they're sitting up on the sign when you first get back together and you see Die Hardest 5 over on the left. You may not pick that up.
It's about 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, they're sitting on the right side on one of the signs and they just have an overview of the city before they get a close-up of them talking. And you'll see the sign on the left side said Die Hardest 5. Yep. So it's just a weird, little plug with Bruce Willis and Die Hard. So, and this has like it's like a crappy version of a Die Hard.
I know we're gonna get to the ending there, but I mean, even the ending scene, the Sizemore dies just like how Hans Gruber dies.
Yeah, it's the exact same bad guy death falling out the building. Oh boy, but it's way better, in the Die Hard. I mean, shit. Okay, we're good for that. But so after the great credit sequence, he pulls back into town, but he takes a stop at the gas station.
I'm gonna cut you long and hard.
We get more of a sense of what
knocked out. The guy just lying on the fucking ground like that. The guy's just lying there, brother.
Long, wide, and deep.
Motorhead.
I like when he says to the clerk, though, he's like, you got clean, fresh air, and it takes a couple of scumbags to stink up the joint.
That's it. You should just pump as much gas as you want. He's like, that's bad business.
Hey, mister, you got a name?
Harley Davidson.
Yeah. He turns, Mickey Rourke, man.
He took that role because he was down, he needed the money, basically.
Yeah, and also, I read a few years ago that, it's the first role he took for more like the paycheck. He didn't really care about the look of the film. You didn't feel like an artist at that point anymore. He was like, fuck it, I'm just taking roles for money. So his heart wasn't in it.
Exactly.
He didn't really want to do this movie, but in the end, it's one of his best.
It really is.
Their chemistry, him and Don Johnson's chemistry.
It's phenomenal. It's for good.
So when he rolls back into town after he kicks some ass there, he rolls into some kind of bar there, like a biker bar,
a strip club. You got the girl on the bike there,
and then we're
the big bearded biker man. So many good scenes, bro.
It's just fun. It's a fun watch. It rolls good, you know. And that's our introduction to Don Johnson's character.
That's right,
the Marlboro Man. What a great title too! This movie, what a title! I love that title ever since I was a kid. And I still remember first seeing this film. My dad used to bring me to the pawn shop to buy VHS because they were like selling them.
Cash 2000 on Wellington.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was the best, bro.
That's right.
It was the best.
But they always had a bunch of VHSs, and he's like, "Oh God, you got to see this movie." You know, he showed me a lot of movies when I was younger, so I was maybe 7, 8, I'd say. And I was blown away. It was like an instant favorite.
Good, man. It was so
good. That's why it's so nostalgic for me. I love that film so much. So when he sees Don Johnson in the pool hall, he's getting in a bit of a beef because he's playing a game of pool.
A game of pool, that's right.
With that guy from what movie is he playing again?
He plays in Hard to Kill with Steven Seagal.
Yeah, he's like the guy. He breaks his hand.
He's like a Native American
fellow guy there. Yeah, so Don Johnson's playing a game of pool. He's hustling him because he looks like he's one of the greatest pool players in the world.
I don't have $500, and you're certainly not going to bed my woman.
But before they get into a big altercation, Mickey Rourke, he kind of like walks in, he kind of like says something to Marlboro.
Yeah, he's like, you're the only cowboy in this place.
And he kind of like, he acts like he doesn't know him at first.
That's it.
And he goes, well, if he's such a pretty boy, you can take
him
on yourself.
Because
you're about to jump Don Johnson.
The native guy, we'll call him, because we don't know what his name is in the movie, they don't say. Yeah. But it was going to be like maybe a 5-on-1, but because he said, since he's such a pretty boy.
And even Mickey Rourke at some scenes, he's like holding the guy back. But still, like the guys are ready to stab Don Johnson to death right in a bar.
Over a pool game.
Like you have all your buddies there, he can't make you pay. But he's ready to kill. Like that's what you gotta love about early
90s cheese, bro. 90s cheese.
He's with a knife. He's like, come on, you're ready to end your whole life, maybe go to prison. It's just crazy.
And they're in LA. Maybe it's a death penalty there,
But, maybe to get off scot-free in this film.
That's it.
Because these guys are gunning down people left and right. There's no
airport scene. Airport clerk just gets blown away. His body goes, his lifeless body up the.
But that's the bad guys killing those guys. But it's just great. But so then they hit the billboard scene that we were explaining, where you see the Die Hardest billboard. They have a nice little, where the hell you been? So you find out he hasn't been there in 2 years, so he's arriving back after 2 years gone. He tells them he's just been fixing bikes in some shitty old shop or some shit. And then they ride over to their hangout, that little main bar
with the plane in it there next to the
I love that the look. And
the look of that bar is really nice. It's great.
And you can tell they're really good close friends, and they grew up in that bar.
Yeah, that's it. And they meet Big John Studd.
They have like a secret room in the bar, and
behind the two-way mirror.
But they get through with the phone. The payphone, you remember?
He
pushes
star 7 star or something.
Yeah, star 7 star is what I saw. Yeah. So it's what a weird code because I was like, what's that code? Maybe there's some type of secret.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't make anything of that code, but So you see all his other buddies. The older guy that owns the bar.
That's right.
Vanessa Williams is the showgirl, the singer over there.
And the old man that owns the bar is her father, and then her brother's running all the illegal gambling in the back.
Yeah, and his big
John Studd.
Big John Studd, arm wrestler guy.
That ended up being the last movie he made. That was the last movie?
I saw he was uncredited for Shock 'Em Dead and The Marrying a Man after this. I don't know if they're good movies. I've never seen them, but
he passed away in 1995, not too long after the film.
Yeah, but there was 2 credited roles after this. I don't... they're probably not great films, but this film is fun. And when he encounters Mickey Rourke for the first time,
his hands are the size of Rourke's head.
I know, but you see that muscular black guy he's taking on there. Like he's supposed to lose, and then he sees Mickey Rourke, he fucking takes that guy right out. And then he goes, that guy must have died of like some illness of drinking, because I think he drank a lot, that big stud guy. And his name in the film is Jack Daniels. And you gotta love these guys' names. I mean,
Jack Daniels, the Marlboro Man, Harley Davidson.
And he even has a big bottle of Jack when he walks over to him. He's like, what are you doing here, Harley? Yeah, because he used to have a thing with Vanessa Williams.
That's right.
And now she's married to him, and they have a big fight.
And he's like choking him out in the car, and they hug each other. He's like, "It was always you, Jag." It was always you.
But Mickey Rourke was doing good before he was flying out the window. He picks up the big fucker and everything, and then he looks over at Don Johnson's like, "How was that?" You know? He fucking trips him right up, and it's over. He gets flown out the fucking window into a car. Fuck. And then they have a drunken hug.
Like, that's it.
No, I'm not back for her. It's always you, man. They start hugging.
What a great scene, bro. What a great scene.
Yeah, so then you find out they're about to lose the bar because the lease is up.
That's right.
They owe $2.5 million.
That's the first time you see like the bad guys there. You see
Daniel Baldwin is
Daniel Baldwin. That's it. Alexander.
That suit, like they're wearing this black Teflon dress throughout the whole film. They're in Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Must be the hottest climates. These guys are walking around in every scene with these things. Fuck, it can't be too cozy. I don't know.
And it looks like they got extra equipment there. I mean,
looks like there's a
Baldwin had like a mattress
in the Las Vegas scene.
He's like, he's this wide. He had to come out the elevator like sideways. The fella.
Big mattress. I think he tied a mattress around his legs. Extra protection around the nuts. But yeah, then they decide to do like a little heist on one of the Brinks trucks.
That's
because, they owe the $2.5 million for the lease to the bank, the Grand Trust.
That's right.
Whatever, so they decide to rob one of their trucks. It's a bit of a fun, cheesy
90s scene there.
Yeah, it's like they got guys, blocking off streets, bringing them to dead ends.
And like, why would the Brinks guy come out of the car?
Yeah, of course. All they have the alarm button. Just stay there.
Why would they come out of the car?
But I mean, they do have explosives and stuff, so they could have fucked with them a bit. But
that's true. I like the part where the guy's just like,
what?
Not too bad, for a couple of hoodlums. And just like, no, professionals would have used my keys.
He's like, he likes to blow things up.
Yeah, that's it.
But Don Johnson's on the hood of the car, and Mickey Rourke can't shoot for shit, so he shoots a shotgun at one of the guards, goes and tackles them. I mean, it's so strange.
Guns are meant to be shot, Harley, not blown.
Oh, but there's a nice little clip of before when they meet up and they first ride to that bar with the plane in it.
Yeah.
They shoot the shit out of, Don Johnson, his bike dies, so he shoots the shit out of it.
That's right.
But while he's blasting it, they get a quick little insert of, like, a Kawasaki. Like, it's because it's a Harley movie, know? He shoots the shit out of that bike, you get a Kawasaki, and a bike falls down, piece of shit, So, yeah, I had to just add that scene I forgot there, but, yeah. So, yeah, they fucking rob the Brinks truck, the Teflon guys come, Daniel Baldwin and his henchmen start, what kind of guns are they using in that? Like
AUG.
AUGs?
The AUGs.
Yeah, they got some real heavy artillery.
Yeah, for sure.
And Don Johnson's the only guy who can basically shoot, so, they're hiding behind the Brinks truck, trying to do what they can do. And,
until John Studd comes and saves the day.
Yeah, he comes he's on a big bike, he just slides perfectly, he takes out the gas, lighter, fuck yeah, you couldn't have planned it better than that, fuck yeah. They all hop over the bike.
Yeah, that's it, like, all in sequence too,
Car blows up. No, some great cheesy 90s action, before the big 90s action movies came, you had this, kind of stuff.
It reminds me of almost a similarity to like a Tango and Cash kind of feel, like those kind of early 90s style movies,
late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Daniel Baldwin, he plays Alexander. Tom Sizemore, he's his boss.
Yeah.
And I like when he talks to him, he's like, you find them, Alexander.
You find them, Alexander.
You kill them.
I got no time for this, so.
But the guys steal, so they get away from the Brinks truck, you got the bags of money, well, they think it's money.
Yeah.
They show up in this, like, junkyard of planes, so, like, a great setting.
What a beautiful, it's beautiful setting, beautiful.
That's what I love about this movie. It's got
that's
cool little locations up on the billboard where they're chatting.
Yeah.
It's a cool, fun-looking movie with a bunch of cool locations. And they're in the
plane graveyard.
They look through the bags. They find the drug. They're Crystal Dream.
Crystal Dream.
It's a blue bar.
It's highly addictive.
Yeah, it's like
it's highly addictive, and it kills 7 out of 9. She said, or something like that.
So I guess there's no one left.
In
the world for fuck's sake. I mean, it's killing everyone. You put it in your eyes supposedly, and it tells you lies. That's like the big slogan. But yeah, Mickey Rourke, I love his expression when he realizes there's no money. He's like, "What the fuck is that? And what the fuck is it doing here?" You know, I thought we robbed the bank. We were getting drugs, you know. But the bank is selling drugs as well. You know, corporate money is dirty, you know. So.
Or when John Stud's just like, "I need a new bike."
Oh God, I love that. He's like, but don't tell Lulu, you know.
Yeah, that's
he's like, well, I can fix the bike, but I can't fix the bitch. You know? Some great lines, you know.
Yeah, I love it.
But Don Johnson has the best lines because he always talks about his daddy before he left this shitty world, and he has like fucking 5-6 great lines throughout the film.
The right woman will make you, the wrong woman will break you.
Yeah, like lines that I've used throughout my life. But Mickey Rourke has one of the best lines though. Before they rob, they bring Strunk at the bar.
Yeah, that's it. We're just like face down, and like, he's like, "You've always been there for us when we were face down in the gutter." With a cigarette for company and a needle for good times.
And I think we get a shot at Don Johnson. He's like, needle? I'm not a heroin junkie. Maybe that was an improv line by Mickey Rourke. Oh, God, the cast, no, it's great. It's fun times. It's not one of the hugest casts like other movies we've done there.
Also, one of the best lines I find in the movie is the one that he says there. It's better to be dead and cool than alive and uncool.
Yeah.
Better be dead and cool than alive.
Mickey Rourke says that. Yeah, that's it. I always love that line, too.
Such a good line, man.
And Tia Carrere has a little part as Tom Sizemore's like secretary.
That's right. She plays in Showdown on Little Tokyo. Showdown on Little
Tokyo, True Lies.
Yeah,
there's a weird show, Mystic
Relic or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember about that.
I mean, she played in a few things. Her name's Kimiko in the film. Vanessa Williams as Lulu.
Yeah.
Sings a few songs.
Sings a few songs. Big John Stud's wife, her dad and her brother own the place.
Yeah, and there's Don Johnson has a little fling. We find
with like a cop. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this scene though. He's like he borrows Mickey Rourke's bike.
Yeah, gives a wheel, gives her a finger.
But you don't know he knows her. Or you don't even know it's a girl at first. They just go on a crazy bike race, and then you find out that he stops right at her house.
Yeah.
Because she tells him to put the hands on the wall.
What a girl, man! She's going behind her fiance's back.
Yeah.
She tells John Johnson she's engaged and she's sleeping with this guy.
Yeah. You find out that she's the guy she's with, and I think proposed. But
that's it.
But her heart's with Don Johnson, sure. But he just won't settle down with her. He comes around once or twice.
That's why she says to him, she's just like, what are you looking for?
Exactly. But yeah, so that's pretty much the whole cast, and then that's the plot. But then, because they have the drugs, they want the money, so they some weird ass 90s scene. They go to the bank, talk on the phone with Tom Sizemore when he's on the top floor. They're on the bottom floor. They're looking at him in the camera.
$2.5 million with $1.
Yeah. I got a side bet. I need $2.5 million plus $1. But they end up putting a tracker in that $1.
Yeah.
And so they get the money.
It's a U.S. silver nickel,
like a nice silver dollar.
Yeah, that's a silver dollar. That's not silver nickel, silver dollar.
Yeah, so they meet in the graveyard, playing graveyard scene. There, they do the exchange. They think they get away. They show back up at their hangout at the bar. Then the Teflar boys come.
Another scene where they jump out a window on another car.
Yeah.
They show you another car out the window.
I bet they shot that scene the same day. The nighttime, they get in our car. The window was already half broken. And just jump out again for the shootout scene, type of thing. But,
and they're running through the airport underneath planes and everything in public. And
Daniel
Baldwin just blows some poor guy away doing his job.
Yeah, you see, this is a restricted area. Hey! Yeah. And they're holding the other girl in the plane.
And then after that, they're in Vegas. So I guess they rode in the luggage compartment the whole way to Vegas.
Yeah, I guess. But what do they do with that girl?
And the dead body.
And the dead body, yeah. Mickey Rourke grabs the dead body, too. They're going to have a hell of a fine when they open that luggage department. But I love the scenes in Vegas for a little bit. And it has my favorite, most iconic scene, I think, of the film. When they're on top of the fucking roof. Oh, my God. That's intense, man.
When he fucking punches him in the face, he's like, I owed you one.
Yeah, I owed you one. I'm fucking doing it. He's like, I'd rather be smashed down there than shot up here. He's like, I don't. Don Johnson, he's like, he punches him. And then they're shooting at him. He's like, I fucking hate you for this, Harley. But what a hell of a shot, man. It kind of gives me like a thrill. Yeah, his cowboy boots are like upside down. Fuck.
Then he comes out and he puts his watered hat on. He's like this.
Yeah, but they're firing. This is what's cheesy about this movie. They're firing at the machine guns in the pool and everything.
Missing every shot.
Yeah, they're like, they're just hanging out in the pool, kind of like stroking, doing little strokes. Lucky didn't get knocked out or die from that scene, anyways. But it's a thrill ride.
Yeah, it's a good scene. It's a great scene.
Yeah, I really love that scene. And then they take the train. I think they go back. Don Johnson goes back.
Yeah, Don Johnson goes back. And
to finish it.
That's right.
But Mickey Rourke's like, fuck that, I'm not going back. And,
because they found the tracking device.
Yeah.
He finds the tracking device.
He's like, they can't find his name. Let's get out of here, you know? He's like, they killed our friends, Don Johnson. We got to make this right. So he hops off a train, and you think Mickey Rourke's not going with them, but he shows up like the next night or something.
Yep.
It's a nice scene when he pulls up on a bike, you know?
He's got that big gun.
Yeah, he has a new gun. I think it costs like $2 a bullet.
$2 a bullet, that's it.
He can't hit anything.
He misses every shot, so it costs him $12.
Well, they have a big shootout.
That's it.
And he's like, it costs you $12. You didn't hit a goddamn thing.
Then later on, when he finally does hit a shot, he's just like, best $12 I ever spent.
Yeah, but doesn't he he hits his buddy?
He hits Don Johnson first.
But that's it.
But that's the funny thing is when Baldwin has Johnson like this, right? And then Rourke comes with the gun.
Yeah.
Don Johnson, first thing he says is just like, I'm about to die.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he knows that Rourke can't hit a shot.
Yeah, he's like, fuck me, man, what a situation to be in. Yeah, so he shoots his arm. And
that's it.
He finishes, they both finish Baldwin off.
That's right.
And then they get the helicopter guy to take him back to the...
Oh, they pay him a big chunk of change.
Yeah, that's
a big chunk of change.
And that guy saves their fucking ass.
No, right at the end there.
Perfect timing, because they go see Tom Sizemore.
You guys.
I like he's talking to the Chinese people or the Japanese people on the screen.
He doesn't even know what he's saying. He's just saying a bunch of gibberish.
I can't understand, but maybe he's saying real words, but he's like... Ni hao, nakawa, gugu, he's doing all this.
And then when they come in, he sees them, and then he gets off the phone with the Japanese people, and then he's pretending to talk to somebody else.
Like, how's the wife and kids?
That's it.
And he shoots the phone. Like, you guys,
I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah, because he has a couple more security guys that come in. But Don Johnson can't shoot him. I don't know, for whatever reason, he can't finish him. But
it's because his dad, once again, he comes back with one of his dad's lines. His dad says, never shoot an unarmed man. He's like, fuck your dad. And then that's where Rourke says, fuck your dad is dead.
And that story about his boots,
that's it.
Because Don Johnson wears these terrible boots. They're held together with duct tape throughout the film.
Yep.
And supposedly, that's the first and last thing his father ever gave him. So that's, he always keeps those boots, And but they're having a fight, him and Sizemore, near the broken window, top floor of the big corporate buildings, like 80 floors up, I don't know.
It.
And he goes to kick the gun out of Tom Sizemore's hand. But he grabs hold of that boot.
And he goes, oh.
And that's like a Die Hard ending kind of where he flies out of the thing, but it's so cheeseball because it's like early green screen or blue screen. I don't know what they're using.
It was so green that even he turned green as he was going down.
But they hold on that scene for like 7 seconds.
But for the first 2 seconds you see it's not even Sizemore.
Yeah, it's not. And you can tell the guy's a bit fuzzy. He's added into this thing. And then, but I love the ending when it's all said and done and Don Johnson's back doing rodeo. He's got a new pair of boots.
That's it.
That life is behind him now.
That's it.
Kind of thing.
And like the beginning of the movie, Mickey Rourke rides off on the sunset with a beautiful lady on his back. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. There's a hitcher.
He's like, where are you going? She's like, nowhere special. He's like, well, come on, I'll take you
there. I love that line. I love the ending line. That's great. Yeah, it's so good, man. But yeah, it's kind of sad that their adventure's over. But a couple of years later, down the road, he's gonna. I don't know.
That's it. Maybe come back.
They get a part 2. 2021, we get part 2. I don't know.
Maybe we'll be the ones that direct it. You will be the Marlboro man.
I'll fucking bring it. I'll bring these guys back. I don't know. Mickey Rourke might need plastic surgery.
No, I'm talking about you and me play the roles.
Oh, no. I'll direct the film. I'll get these two bastards back. I'll be the Tarantino for these guys' careers. I'll bring them back. Well, at least, they have good careers. This is not the greatest film overall, but for me, it's excellent and it's so nostalgic. It's a classic. That's right. And I always have a fun time watching this film.
That's right.
So another great pick on your part.
Thanks a lot, brother. Thank you.
When we come back, it'll be my 3
Your
picks.
3 picks.
And then, we're going to do that method.
That's
that
it.
format.
3-3.
Yeah, it's fun, switch it up and stuff like that.
As long as you guys enjoy the content, we'll keep putting it out there.
Yeah, that's it. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Going up. In the office, baby.